Pakistani music and art from 1947 to 2023 would require a lot of detailed information and analysis. However, I can provide a brief overview of the key developments in Pakistani music and art during this period. Pakistani music from 1947 to 2023. After the partition of India, in 1947, Pakistani music began to develop its own unique identity. One of the earliest and most influential forms of Pakistani music was film music. In the 1950s and 60s, Pakistani film music was heavily influenced by Indian film music, but gradually it began to develop its own distinct style. In the 1970s, Pakistani music saw a surge of interest in traditional forms of music, particularly Qawwali and Ghazal. The legendary Qawwali singer Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan rose to fame during this period and became one of the most influential musicians in Pakistan's history. Ghazal singers like Mehdi Hasan and Ghulam Ali also gained widespread popularity during this time. In the 1980s and 90s, Pakistani music began to incorporate more Western influences, particularly in the form of pop music. Pakistani pop music gained a massive following both within Pakistan and internationally, with artists like Nazia Hassan, Vital Signs, and Juno achieving great success. In the 2000s and beyond, Pakistani music has continued to evolve and diversify. Traditional forms of music like Qawwali and Ghazal remain popular, but there has also been a growing interest in fusion music that blends different genres and styles. Pakistani musicians like Coke studio producer Rohil Hayat have played a major role in promoting this trend, which has helped to bring Pakistani music to a global audience. Pakistani art from 1947 to 2023. After the partition of India, Pakistani art also began to develop its own distinct identity. One of the earliest and most influential forms of Pakistani art was miniature painting, which had been practiced in the region for centuries. In the post-independence era, Pakistani artists like Said Quain and Abdul Rahman Chugtai gained recognition for their innovative approaches to this traditional art form. In the 1960s and 70s, Pakistani art underwent a period of experimentation and innovation. Many artists began to explore new forms and styles, often incorporating Western influences. The prominent artist Shakir Ali played a key role in promoting this trend, which helped to establish Pakistani art as a distinct and vibrant field. In the 1980s and 90s, Pakistani art saw a resurgence of interest in traditional forms of art, particularly calligraphy and Islamic art. This was partly driven by a growing interest in Islamic identity and culture, which was reflected in many aspects of Pakistani society. In the 2000s and beyond, Pakistani art has continued to evolve and diversify. There has been a growing interest in contemporary art, particularly in urban centers like Karachi and Lahore. Pakistani artists like Rashid Rana and Shazia Sikandar have gained international recognition for their innovative approaches to art, which incorporate a wide range of influences and styles. In conclusion, Pakistani music and art have undergone significant changes and developments since 1947. However, they have remained rooted in the rich cultural traditions of the region, while also incorporating new influences and ideas. Today, Pakistani music and art continue to be vibrant and dynamic fields that reflect the diversity and creativity of the country's people. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.